Hi there, and thank you for joining me on this edition of Express Drives. And today I bring to you a vehicle which is very unique. This, my friends, is the VinFast VF6. A lot has been said about this car, but funnily enough, you won't find too many reviews of it anywhere. You won't find too many posts on it anywhere. But yes, at Express Drives, we're one of the first to bring you a detailed review of the VinFast VF6. So stick with me as I tell you more about this car and whether it's worth your money and what all features it has or it does not have. So let's start reviewing this car now. So, like all cars of today, it has quite a few features. Of course, you have these lovely connected lights here, which you can't see very clearly at this point because it's bright sun of the day. You have lovely projector headlights here, which give a very nice spread and spot on the road. No complaints there. Of course, the air dam, it doesn't have a conventional grille because you see it's an electric car. It does not require a grille. So it has a very lovely smooth finisher. You can see the parking sensors. Also, what you cannot see very clearly probably is the camera for the 360, which is right here. There's a camera on top also, but that is part of the ADAS system level 2, which this car comes with. Moving on to the sides, you see a very sleek side view of the car. Nice polished alloys. Another camera here. This is again part of your 360-degree camera and a flowing roof line, which you can see comprises of this little trim element here. And of course, from the back, it looks futuristic as well. Let's see what the back is like. The back, of course, continues with a very sleek profile of taillights in that connected fashion, of course, that you see here. The boot is quite generous by itself. There's enough space for a small Indian family to carry their luggage. Of course, there's a small storage space over here. I think overall comfort, the boot is quite good. You have a 60-40 split rear seat. So yes, enough space to keep your stuff and to get your day going properly. So we are now sitting on the inside of the VF6. One thing that you immediately notice is this fixed glass roof. It needs a sort of a cover, otherwise the sun streams in too much. Of course, the interiors are done in this lovely, this gray black kind of a thing, which helps to keep the reflection off the windscreen. Then you have this brown earthy tone, perforated seats, and of course this little trim, which gives it a very classy look. I like the way the air vents look and everything. There is a huge 12.8-inch screen over here that controls a lot of functions of the car. And basically, it is also gives you your total driver display, infotainment, and everything else. Even minor controls or some major controls also are activated to this screen, giving this a very non-cluttered, clean look. The multifunction steering wheel, of course, has your standard infotainment adjustment and your cruise control, and in this case also ADAS control that you can do. You can vary the steering wheel, you can vary a lot of things in this car. Also, what I really liked about this is that it is angled towards the driver, and the transmission switches are automatically selected here, and when you press the parking switch, it automatically the electronic handbrake engages. Also, this is the top of the line Wind Infinity version of the VF6. So it comes with a head-up display that is very cool and gives you all the information that you might basically need to run in this. So yes, overall, the front seat is very good, comfortable. You have enough storage spaces. There are two bottle holders here. There are a couple of USB-A ports here. Some space here, a little net to maybe put in some small items, a reasonably sized glove box. Overall gives a very positive look. Now let's sit at the rear and see what the rear is about. The rear is quite comfortable as well. And this being a EV, there is no high hump over here. There's a bit of a thing here, but that's okay. You have enough space. This is after all 2730 mm in wheelbase. So I think it gives you lovely space at the back. You have a single air vent out here, two charging ports, USB-A again, a little pocket for keeping maybe books and stuff. And yeah, my favorite feature, the center armrest. Of course, you get two lovely cup holders in this, which you can put some beverages in. Overall, the rear is very comfortable, nice place to be in, and long rides should not be much of a problem, especially in a vehicle like this. Now, this is the seating position, and I like it. I would have liked if there were curtains out here, but that is missing in this car. Of course, the airbag symbol, because this has curtain airbags as well, and the sun is still shining brightly through. We really need that cover. Other than that, Lovely place to be. Shall we take a look at what the engine, oh, I keep saying engine, what I meant the motor area is all about? Let's take a look at where the business is. So this is the heart of the matter. You see around 59.6 kilowatt hour, I would say about 60 kilowatt hour battery that is fitted in this. This version does about 204 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque, which means you can easily accelerate in sport mode from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 9 seconds or so, which I think is pretty good performance. After all, that's what electric cars are about. But this does not technically carry a front, as we say, the front trunk. But yeah, no user serviceable parts inside except for maybe the 12-volt battery. But other than that, this is the heart of the matter. And this is what the company claims gives it the kind of performance that this car offers. Car or SUV? Well, that's what we are actually debating on right now. But yes, overall, a neat, clean package system and one that seems here to last. So right now, driving the VinFast VF6, as I said, this is the Wind Infinity version. A very nice car to drive. I mean, all electrics are lovely to drive in their own way, of course. But this particular car especially, I love the way the driving position is, the way you can see out. This one, of course, has the head-up display, which I really appreciate in vehicles like this. So overall, it's a great feeling. The front seats are very comfortable. Since there is no direct screen in the front or a meter console, you have a lovely complete view of the exterior, which I think is pretty cool, to be in a vehicle like this. And it feels good like all electric cars. It feels torquey, it feels powerful. You can toggle the drive modes between eco, comfort, and normal and sport, of course. So yeah, I think that overall this is one vehicle that gives good driving experience. A lot of people would say VinFast is a new brand. Is it worth investing in this, that? I think the company is here to stay. And this driving experience of mine has, of course, made me feel that this is one vehicle which you can enjoy any which way you want, and definitely is a pleasure to drive, whether you're driving in the city, thanks to its easily viewable corners, or you're going on the highway. This is comfortable, this is safe, this is fast. What more would you want? But the main point that everybody asks for, what is the price of this car? Well, the price of this car starts at around 17.23 lakhs, I would say, and goes for the base Earth variant. And this is the Wind Infinity, the top of the line, which goes up to about 19.2 lakhs. Now, a lot of you might say that that's quite a price, but yes, then it's quite a car as well. And this is what this is all about. A lot of people have also asked what is the range of the car. I would say that under ideal conditions on a full charge, you should be able to do 450 kilometers. Of course, it all depends on where you're driving, highway or the city, or in between traffic, a lot of other things. With electric cars, the point is the greater the traffic, the better they do. So yeah, I think 450 kilometers is a usable range. How many stars would I give out of 10? At least 8.5. I think this car deserves it. So yes, the VinFast Wind Infinity VF6 that we have driven is a great car, and this could be, maybe if not your first electric car, it would definitely make a very good addition to your garage. I hope you like this review as much as we like bringing it to you. So please stay tuned, follow us on our social media channels, and I'll see you soon with another new car that will again be amazing. Till then, drive safe, buckle up.